And, Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the New Orleans Saints. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Got it. Let's go. 90, Wolf. Check. Check out.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
6-6, pull it high.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Open man is Michael Thomas. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Cunyer. Pushes him over. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards, good for a Saints first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll drop the throw. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Running with Kamara. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal.
Hey, Sam off. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at about the 32. On the counter, it's Tomlinson. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that if they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Rivers from the gun on third down. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got room. Touchdown, L.A. Hunter Henry, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, partner, let me make a quick pivot here. Season winding down. They're number 32 in offense this year. The last in the league. Where do they go?
Anywhere and everywhere, but they have to do it with a plan. And I think about Atlanta a bunch of years ago. They decided they wanted to get what they thought was going to be a franchise quarterback, and indeed he is, Matt Ryan. But they had to supplement it. They went free agency, got a running back, came back and traded back into the first round in the same draft to get a left tackle to protect him, really supplemented that pick, complemented that pick, and went to the playoffs the very next year.
Well, maybe they can use that and carbon copy it. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Back to throw now on first down. Looking long for Thomas. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down the score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, Rivers. He's got a first down and more past the 30. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Tomlinson again, a first down carry. And some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. From the gun, they give to Tomlinson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
180! 180! Hey, downtown! Check, check. Press down, press down, press down. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Hatch it, He's checking. Crash.
On second down, it's Tomlinson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
Black 15. Check. 47.
On first down, Tomlinson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
390.
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 7 on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Out of the gun now on third down. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
57's right. And here we go. Watch the pass. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Second and 6. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. The Saints on third down, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be third and 6.
Hard. Hey, Alpha. 57. Mike 57. I'm going to run you over. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. Hey, watch the ball. Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
57. Ready.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Buying time to us, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Set. We're okay. Set. 180. Let him know.
They'll run on first down. Tomlinson, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Out of the gun, it's Tomlinson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
From the gun on third down, Rivers. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Now let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
Fourth down, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Camara.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So after the run by Camara, now another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Hey, Orbit. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Curry. 57's the mic. Leo. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Check. Go on. Now.
Looking to throw. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script. From 4th down to 1st. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
Mike 57. Go. 57's Mike 57. Bravo. Pick it up. Hit it.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
57's the mid.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They'll run it with Camara. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Camara trying again. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Rivers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it at the 15. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Check. Crunch. Slam. Switch.
X3. 218. Chop it. White.
58.
Rivers now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Echo.
Check my 47. Let's go.
White, 89.
To throw again. Rivers. This is caught. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll air it out deep for Thomas. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Let's go. 18.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Look at me. Zipper.
Check my 57.
2nd and 10. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5 up to the 25-yard line. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
57. Mike, 57.
They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Black 15. Buffalo 1.
Let's go. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Ricky. 47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47.
He don't know no better.
Switch. Check 26. Check 26.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. He's got the first down inside the 10. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-up.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Derek Watt hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And Thomas has it. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Lutz's kick is good. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now on 2nd and 13, Rivers. He completes it to Henry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Tomlinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. This is Tomlinson. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 3rd down, Rivers. He's got his man. It's Williams.
Complete to Mike Williams. A gain of 14. 1st down, Chargers.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Let's go, let's go.
Check 50, check 50. Shoot.
They go play action. Rivers. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Back, 380, block 11.
Get in the way.
Buffalo one, Buffalo one.
Out. Back.
Hey, go orange. Orange.
47 is the mic.
Check.
Check 24.
He's on.
Rivers now to throw on first down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Right.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Tomlinson, and an alley to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
Block 15.
Tomlinson. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of 2 there, second down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
On 2nd and 12, Rivers, and it's caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They run it again with Cunyer, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll drop the throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And his throw is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I won't wait till the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
Around the NFL, they've gone to the 3rd in Cleveland. The Browns, they've scored again, extending their lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They go play action here on first down. He's got it to Williams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running side.
On first down, Tomlinson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, Rocket.
47 Mike, 47 Mike, Mike 47. You.
Throwing, Rivers. Complete, Hunter Henry with the grab. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
57's the Mike, watch 57.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he finds Cook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Again, it's Cunyer. Cunyer has it stripped and picked up by the Chargers. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check, 47. I'm going to come back to you.
Rivers now after the fumble recovery. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Off the play fake here, Rivers. He's got a man, it's Williams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
Get 180, round 80.
Check right.
They'll run on 1st down. Tomlinson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
65, 65, 65. No.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rivers. And caught by Henry. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though...
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 4th touchdown pass there for Phillip Rivers as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
57.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Cunyer again. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And this is recovered by the Chargers. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Alpha!
Following the fumble recovery, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw is Rivers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Check 31, check 31.
Hey, Delta!
Get wide. 47 from Mike, boy, 47.
From the gun, Rivers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Gets this to his standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now it's Cunyer in the passing game. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And now it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10. And that's incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Following the interception here, Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, but it'll be 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
47's the mic. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check. Check. Check.
Throwing here, Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And John Brown's got it complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Bush. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and it'll bring up third down.
Hey, lock it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. This offense has gone for it 5 times already. They're now going to go for a 6th fourth down try. Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
They're 180. Round 80.
Check, 47. Hey, let's get this.
Orange 5-4.
Check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
No gain on this defense. No gain.
Showing it. Kill.
Wait, 89.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Gostkowski for the point after. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken about the 12.
We got this.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for our visitors, they'll wrap up the campaign an impressive 15-1. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Saints, this loss will be the capper to a dismal 4-12 campaign. And with some high picks coming in this spring's draft, it's a team for whom a roster overhaul may be on the way. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.